to a Hodge Podge Australia Basic. Today I'm showing you my cupcake recipe, how to get lovely fluffy cupcakes. We have plain flour, eggs, salt, baking powder, vanilla essence, butter, caster sugar and milk. You can find the recipe in the description box below. You're going to want to start by creaming your butter. When you're happy with how fluffy your butter is, it's time to add in your caster sugar and then leave that to continue to fluff. Before you add in your eggs, you are going to want to whisk them carefully first. So don't over whisk them, just give them a good mix together so that you know that those yolks are mixed through with the whites. Then when you do add them to your butter and sugar mixture, keep it going the whole time, don't stop it, but add your eggs in gradually. So just pouring in a little at a time, giving that time to mix through, and then adding the next lot until you've added your entire egg mixture. Once you have done that, you will then pour in your milk and your vanilla essence and let that all beat through. It will kind of look a little bit I can't even think of the word to describe it, but it does look like it's separated. Okay, that's probably the best way to describe it. It looks like it's separated, but don't panic. You'll see mine in a minute. It is not the be-all and end-all. It actually has not ruined your recipe, so don't look at it and think, oh my gosh, I've done something wrong. That's how it's supposed to look, so don't worry. So adding in your milk, adding in your vanilla essence, keeping that mixing the whole time. Once you're happy with the fact that all of it has been mixed through, turn off those mixers, get out your sieve, it's time to add in the flour. Now I have a very fancy sieve, as you're going to see in a moment. I simply just use a strainer. It does a great job. You don't need to buy an extra piece of equipment for the kitchen, and I like this better because you can use a spoon if you get a clump like with icing sugar that gets really hard. You can use a spoon to push it through. But anyway, that's getting onto what I do in the kitchen. Let's see what you do. So let's add in our plain flour, we're going to add in our baking powder, and we're also going to put in the salt. Then when you put that back on to mix, you only want to put it on a slow mixture. You just want it to basically be folding in, and you don't want it to fold in for too long either because you don't want to overstress your mixture. So as you can see there, it's just on a slow speed. It's just mixing in the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, and then it's going to be time to put it into our cupcake containers. My recipe that you are watching here being made makes about 20 to 21 cupcakes. It's a weird number, but it's about 21. If you want cupcakes that are going to come just to the top of your cupcake liners. If you want bigger cupcakes, obviously it's going to make less. If you want some smaller cupcakes, so it doesn't come all the way to the cupcake liner, but that doesn't matter for you because you're adding extra icing, then you may get a full 24 out of it. But as you can see, here is our cupcake mix. I use 2 dessert spoons, and we want about 1 dessert spoon, 1 heaped dessert spoon into each cupcake. So it comes to about 3/4 of the way up your cupcake liner, and that's going to bake in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius, and that's in a fan forced oven. So here are our finished cupcakes. As you can see, I have 21 baked out of that one recipe, and I'm just going to go nuts with different ways of decorating them. There are some examples, as you can see, coming up here on just the amount of things that you can do with cupcakes. It really is endless. Imagination is, infinite. So have fun with this cupcake recipe. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the comments. Let me know what you thought of the recipe. Hit the description box below for a more detailed outline, and we hope to see you again real soon.